in the Philippines. It's not quite what you think, guys. Now, granted, I live in the province, okay? And I live off the beaten path. But we do have a postmaster in Balut, which is 30 minutes away, who covers the 23 barangays in Balut. And all mail coming from the city goes to him, and from him it gets dispersed to the correct barangays, to the people living there. I don't know that John even knew that I lived here or existed. I met him in person yesterday in town after we were given his phone number to contact him to see if we had mail here in Balut by the Masbate Phil Post branch. And so I met with John in town yesterday. I was expecting an ATM card from my bank, which has been en route for over 3 months. So I was really happy to get mail from John because I thought, oh, great, my ATM card finally arrived. But to see my surprise, all of this mail, John came up and handed me this stack of mail and no ATM card. And then I started looking at the dates on the envelopes. And I've got to stop my live for a minute, guys. I'm sorry about this. Every time I start, my son has to use the CR. I'll leave it live here. I'll let you chat with Charm. You guys come on and have anything to say. Charm is right here. Sorry about this, guys. Every time, it never fails. Every time. I start a feed, boom,
No,
there you go.
5 minutes ago he told me.
I know, in 5 minutes he's got to be. I just looked at the CR 5 minutes ago.
No time later.
Good morning.
I just realized I don't have time for conversations right now. I need to find out what happened to my friends urgently. I really hope the news is good. I'm so worried. Hey guys, how are you doing?
Oh no, what's happening? Is that Mikey's ghost?
Mikey? Hey, talk to me, what's up?
Oh no, it really is his ghost.
Anyway,
The lightning
wow.
strike must have made us start seeing spirits.
I got him there in the CR. Hello, welcome. Hello, Siege Meister. How you doing? Welcome. I'm not sure if you've joined us and actually subscribed, but if you haven't, please do. Good morning, Hillbilly. Welcome, guys. I really appreciate it. Please give us a thumbs up. What I want to discuss today, and Hillbilly, you probably already know all about it. I'm not sure where you live, Siege, but maybe you know about it as well. Mail in the Philippines. Boy, it's bad. I didn't realize it was so bad until my mail got to me yesterday for the first time. And some of this mail, look at the date on this. November 8th, 2024. Received in Masbate Island by Phil Post, November 12th, 2024.
They decided I'm a ghost.
So, guys, if you're expecting mail in the Philippines, I guess depending on where you live, I mean, I live out in the province, you would think it'd be easy. They kind of know everybody. And the mail comes. This is all, I went to meet the guy in town. Look what he handed me. A stock of mail. I mean, literal stock. I had like 10 letters here. I was thinking, oh, great. My ATM card did not arrive. It's still not in there.
Wow.
I appreciate you coming in from James and Karen. They're always giving me plugs, a lot of plugs to try to help me grow my channel. We really, really appreciate it. Where are you in Louisiana?
This is gonna be fun.
Because I used to live there too.
So,
Always good to meet people back from where we lived, you know.
to move them somewhere.
I moved to Louisiana
Now I can get started on the project plan. I'll try
about 4 months from America to Luzon. Yeah. Well, what's shocking is that this arrived in Masbate, November 12th last year. And here we are in September. I mean, it was on the island here and didn't get to me until now. That's the shocking part. You know, I don't know what happened and why. It makes absolutely no sense to me. If I go to the Phil Post Office in Masbate City, I got 10 guys sitting around there. ladies and men sitting there in the office. So I go up, I say, sir, my name is Michael White. Can I check if you have any mail for me for Pirak Gumamela, Balut, Kinyan and Tonga Balut? They look. Do you have a tracking number, sir? I said, no, it's just snail mail, regular mail. Oh, no, sir, no mail here. But why don't you check with the guy in Balut? We have a postmaster in Balut, and his name is John. They gave me his phone number. I said, okay, I'll have my wife give him a call. So I got in the car. My wife called John. John said, oh, I believe I do have some letters for Michael White in Balut. I'll be there Sunday. So my wife said, okay, well, I told her, tell him I'll meet him in town to get my mail so he doesn't have to drive out to where we live. Because the road's a little muddy sometimes, you know. Maybe he's on a motorcycle. I'd give the benefit of the doubt and go meet him, you know. So, Baton Rouge. I actually have a sister right now living in Baton Rouge. Her name is Rebecca. Oh, I don't know if she got married or not. I forgot. Bruce, she got married to a guy named Bruce. But her name is Rebecca. She's my half-sister, she's my stepsister from my stepfather's side. And she was the oldest girl in our family. Rebecca. I don't know her last name now. She married a guy named Bruce, but I forgot Bruce's last name. But she's in Baton Rouge. I have a sister in Slidell. I lived in New Orleans a couple years. My father was a preacher down there. And then we lived in La Place, Louisiana for about, I think, till I was 15. So about 5 years. And then we moved up to Jackson, Mississippi. And then after that, I went in the military, and the rest is history. I've been all over the world now, but last place I moved from was California. But you know, looking at some of this mail, this was dated February 26, 2025. I got 3 of them. This is a Social Security benefits package for my 3 children, okay? They sent 3 packages, 3 mails about that. Then I got my Social Security information. That's important information. The date on the letter, that was the November 12th, okay? I filed August, when I filed? June, July I started filing, because my birthday was in August. So I was starting to file for SS back then. I just turned 65 this year. So this was a year after I'd filed. I finally get in the paperwork. And this, guys, this is not from the USA. Don't get me wrong, this is not from the USA. You can look at the address there. It clearly says Embassy, Manila. Imagine that. This is how long it took me from November till September this year to get a letter from the embassy in Manila. You imagine if there was something very important that they need to get in touch with you? Never mind. Just stay where you're at. They're not going to find you. You know? My goodness. You got perfect address. They know exactly where I live. They know everything. Everything's right there. I never moved. I got my Medicare card. Amazing, huh? I got a Medicare card now. For Medicare A, Part A, benefits only. I'm not going to opt for Part B. I could give a hoot. There's no Part B in the Philippines. Until they come out with Part B in the Philippines, I'm not going for Part B and wasting my money, you know. Here's another one. Central Operations, Baltimore, Maryland, Retirement, Survivors, and Disability Insurance for Michael White. I don't even know where the envelope is on this one. I think I threw it away. I'm so disappointed in people. Then, of course, they're going to send you the IRS tax statement. We're supposed to file taxes April. I just got my IRS 1099 from Social Security. What are they going to do now that we're not taxed on Social Security? No more 1099s, right? That's my guess. I'm going to check my chats, guys, because it just stopped updating. Yeah, it's in top messages only. Okay. So let's just change this. Oops. Go back. I got to go down to the chat filter and then hit none, which says chat hidden, then go chat filter again and hit all messages, and that brings them back. Hi Josh, how are you? Glad you could join me here. We're discussing mail. I made a video I just uploaded to YouTube also. Just a short video about the mail. And here's one. 22 January. It arrived in Masbate. 22 January 2025. There it is, stamped right there by Masbate Phil Post. January. This is September. 9 months to get a letter from Masbate Phil Post Office to my hands. And I had to meet the postmaster in Balut yesterday to get my mail. Lucky I did. I mean, look, here's Social Security cards for my kids. All 3 of them are here for all my kids. U.S. Social Security cards. Very important for them. You know, just got it. This is when they received my email. I don't even know what the date on this one. I'm sure this was really, really old, but this is when I did my internet receive, May 30th, 2024. Okay. They stamp everything. Everything is stamped, documented, with dates on it. When you get your mail, you have a purple stamp wherever it goes. When it arrived in Manila, when it arrives in Masbate, and then they should have a stamp for Balut to let me know what happened with this postmaster. Unbelievable, guys. So things are slow here. This is unbelievable. Usually, I mean, I used to get letters from my bank almost every month from Navy Federal coming here to my village, right to my house. They'd come in to my barangay captain and he would bring it to me. And I haven't received any letters at all. That's why I was shocked. And when I ordered my ATM card and I waited, nothing ever came. So then I contacted my bank and they said, oh, sir, we sent it out. They gave me the date. It's like 3 months ago, right? So I contacted the bank again. I said, can I have the card number, please? And you know, it's me talking to you. They do the verification, right? And I said, can I please get the card number and the CVV so that I can use the card? I said, this is the Philippines. I may never get it. I would sure like to be able to use my ATM card, you know, in some capacity, even online, for different things I might want to do. And so they gave it to me. They gave me the card, the expiration date, and the CVV. My full name's on the card, so I know everything that's on there. And they gave me a digital card. They said I can connect it to Google Pay or Apple Pay. But I'll be damned if I trust those guys. I can show you statements on my account, which I may do that for my debit card, my old debit card. And the reason I canceled it is because I was getting Google Pay in London, England. And I sure as hell ain't in London, England. And then I asked them, what is this Google Pay from? And they said, oh, it looks like it's from a transit system. Every 2 or 3 days, a couple days, I'm getting a payment, $15 US coming out of my account. I told my bank immediately, this is fraud. Cancel my debit card. How they got a number on it, it's in my wallet, you know. I used it for Google for something. I used it to pay for an app that I use, an app for navigating in the ocean, Navionics. That's how they got it, I guarantee you. And boy, was I pissed. This is Google now. And Google frauding my ATM card. So yeah, I was pretty upset about that. I counted up the money. I probably lost a few $100s on them, 300 or 400. But I'm not even gonna pursue it. It's gone now. I stopped my card, it's done. I don't give a damn. I'm freaking pissed at Google. I'll never freaking buy nothing from them ever again. Never put your credit card into any app, period. They are corrupt. They are the ones that are corrupt. And probably when they got hacked a year ago, whoever got all this information is now using that information in London. But not anymore. They can't use mine. It's dead. And they couldn't use it. A lot of times they can't use it because I always take all my money out. I don't leave money in my banks. I remove it all. Unless the one here in the Philippines, I trust more. They seem to have a much better security than the USA. But I don't leave too much in the banks here either. I usually withdraw it, turn it into peso at the highest rate I can, tuck it away, use it whatever, buy gold, you know, invest whatever I have extra gets invested in gold. So that's what I do with it. Yeah, don't join any cheese of the month clubs. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I was so pissed at Google for allowing it through their site. It's Google allowing it, you know, allowing the corruption to happen. And you think Google would have some type of security, you know, to quit letting fraudsters come through their site and steal money from people. Well, I'm done with it. I'm done with Google, all that crap. If I could delete Google 100%, which I'm working on now, they're going to be gone. But they'll never access my bank account again. Google will never access my bank account. If I get any fraudulent charges, and now I'm checking every month, I'll cancel the card immediately. I'm not putting up with that kind of crap.
It's really beautiful here.
Yeah, a bunch of corrupt assholes own it.
Yeah, I agree.
Freedom of speech, just watch what you say. Yeah. There's no freedom of speech in the Philippines, guys. None. Remember that. Remember when you come here, the cyber libel laws. Okay? And if you're in America and you violate Philippines cyber libel laws, you may never get access to the Philippines. If you say the wrong thing to the wrong girl, she may file a case on you even though you're there. If she does, your name pops on the computer, big red flag on it, you're going to be denied entry and turned right around and sent back home. So, cyber libel, guys, read up on it, be aware of it, and be aware of what you say to people. Because they can hold that against you, seriously. They can reject you real quick at immigration when you come through. Cyber libel is a big deal here, okay? Also, the new vlogging laws they came up with. Be aware of your surroundings and get permission of the people around you if you want to vlog and you want to post on YouTube. Like I was at the high school the other day. I wanted to do vlogging. So I went and I asked permission. Before I ever turned on my camera, I asked permission of the teachers. I asked permission of the students around. It's okay if I put you on YouTube? Everyone's like, yeah, you know. If one had said no, guess what? You don't film them. Don't put them in your video. Don't put them on camera. All it takes is one. If they see themselves on your camera and they tell somebody, I said no and here's my video, look at it, it's on YouTube, you're in trouble. Okay? Somebody's going to tell you to take it down first, and if it's not taken down, charges will be filed. Guys, be careful with your freedom of speech here. You don't have any. Okay? And you're guilty here until proven innocent. I had a guy, a good friend of mine, was over in Boracay. He was living there in Boracay with his wife. He was part of the Coast Guard group. You know, high up ranking in the Coast Guard group. He had joined them. They let him join as a foreigner. Well liked all over the island. And he decided to go into business with a Filipino and make a hotel. So anyway, one day his wife was there at the hotel. He went to see her. His girlfriend. He wasn't married. Child, but he wasn't married. Okay. And she said, I need to use a CR. And everything after that, I believe, was just a total setup. We're watching for just such an opportunity to nail him. And they sent somebody in to pay the room when he was standing at the counter. And he wasn't married, so he was on tourist visa. He stayed behind the counter. Somebody came in to make a payment for the room. He's part owner of the hotel. He accepted the money. They took pictures of it. Somebody was taking pictures of him receiving the money at the counter. They sent the video to immigration, who immediately sent a team over, and the next day they arrested him in Boracay and transported him to Taguig, where he spent over 4 months in Taguig jail. He got out with no charges filed. by paying 1.5 million pesos.
Why'd you do that?
It just made us kind of sad that you ran away.
So
We just want to be
that's a
friends.
true story.
What if we
When
all
things are
be
true,
friends with you?
We see things
I say them. I'm not telling a lie about anything on YouTube.
Hi, JJ.
If the truth hurts somebody, so be it.
About to give you the grand
But I'm going to tell the truth whenever I know the truth, you know? I'm not going to sit there and make stories up and make lies up.
Anyway,
We already
I see a bunch of YouTubers out there making up a lot of stories and a lot of crap now.
welcome you.
wow.
And I won't even subscribe to those guys
Before. It's actually really beautiful.
because sooner or later,
We just
they're
set
going
up
to
a
get
place
popped.
for her so we can all
They're doing lies for views, is what I call it.
Sure.
And I'm not
sounds
gonna do
fun.
it.
We can play.
I
When
couldn't
we got
care
nothing
less
to
of that. I
do.
tell the truth always, guys.
It's
I don't have nothing to fear. So,
Okay.
anyway, Siege says, does that count for personal video and not posting it to any social media sites? No, if you're not posting it, nobody's ever going to see it. But if somebody tells you don't record them,
What's so wrong
then
with
I wouldn't
question?
record them.
just not in the
Just don't do it.
questions right
Because
now.
what happens if you lose your phone? Or someone steals your phone?
Bathrooms in that
And they go through and they start posting up all this stuff that was on your phone. Now what do? You're guilty until you prove yourself innocent. That someone stole your phone and posted it, and it wasn't you that did it. You know what I mean? Be careful, guys. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Do whatever you want. Just be careful here. This is not the USA, okay? This is not a country where you have freedom of speech or can just go around and do whatever you want. And Vitaly is a good example of trying to do whatever he wanted. You know, supposedly American from Russia, had a big mansion in the USA, and what did he do? Came over here and acted the fool. Now he's up facing charges. He's going to sit in jail until his sentencing. And then his sentence is going to start taking effect, and it could be as long as 24 years, they're saying. So if he gets anything less, he's a very, very lucky guy. Good morning. You want to say hi to everyone? What is your name? Huh? Marlon? And you want to be on YouTube? It's okay to put you on YouTube? Ah, see? I got her consent, guys. This is Merlin. How old are you, Merlin? Marielle? Marielle. How old are you, Marielle? 20? 19. Marielle is 19, guys. 19, single, one son, right? She has one son, almost a year old. Huh? How old is your son? 1 year old. Okay. She has a son, 1 year old, guys. She's 19 years old. She's single. She's ready to mingle. Just joking with you guys. She's young. She needs to get a little more maturity under her before she'll be ready to mingle with you guys. But hi, PK. How are you? Guess what I'm having for breakfast this morning, guys? You'll never guess. It's one of my favorites.
It's going to be an interesting battle.
It's fried potato with egg and cheese. And then my wife threw her half a peanut butter sandwich on my plate as she was walking out. She didn't want to eat it. Nope, not no rice and bacon, Siege. I have bacon in the freezer. I don't eat the rice as much as I can. I stay away from it. Hey, Scott Smiley, how are you? John, welcome. John Drake's here. You guys, welcome to the chat. Thanks for coming in. These all grow here. These are potatoes grown right here in the Philippines, the brown potatoes. Dulong and egg. Could have been. We eat that quite often. Hi, I'm doing great, man. You know, I don't know if you guys saw the beginning of the live feed, but okay, here's what I was talking about. Receiving mail in the Philippines. You guys wouldn't believe it. I've got letters here dated November 2024. Just got them yesterday from the Social Security Administration. You imagine if it had been my life letter or whatever that I had to mail back? That hasn't come at all. There's not one being mailed out. Not going to get one. There's no mail moving between the U.S. and the Philippines right now. In case you guys didn't know, there's no Phil Post either direction. So no mail. But I was looking forward to getting my ATM card from the bank. And I was really thrilled about meeting the postmaster in Balut who said he had a letter for me. And when I met with him, he came up to my truck I'm sitting in my truck in front of the grocery store, and he hands me a stack of mail. Boy, was I in shock. Where did all that come from? I get home, it's all Social Security information. My daughter's new Social Security cards, my Medicare card, everything from Social Security. And the really shocking part, guys, is where it came from. Okay? I showed it earlier. Let me show you the address on this. It's in the envelope showing. There is it. Let me just pull one up that has the address on it right here. Okay. Let's see. I just had one out. Let me get through all the junk I pulled out of it already. Register of Voters. I got my Register of Voters from Riverside, California. This was the envelope of this one was dated like last year, whenever, I don't know, 2024 actually. Okay, look at this, guys. Let me show this. You see that? This letter was mailed from the U.S. Embassy, Manila, Rojas Boulevard. Okay? I live on Masbate Island. No, it wasn't FedEx, none of this. It's a good idea, but a lot of places don't FedEx. SS doesn't FedEx, guys. They only send through snail mail. So now, if you're dealing with the SS here in the Philippines, which I am directly, not Wilkes, Pennsylvania, I'm dealing directly with Manila, FBU, Federal Benefits Unit. And if you're dealing with them, expect your mail to be extremely slow. Now, what's the sad part is I showed you guys that it was mailed out like November 8th. It was received on Masbate Island November 12th. Imagine that? 4 days to get to Masbate Island. Masbate Island. I live on Masbate Island. I live an hour and a half from the city where this mail arrived. Okay? It arrived November 12th, stamped. There it is right there. Look at the stamp, guys. November 12th, 2024. This is when it left. November 8th, 2024. It arrived Masbate November 12th. My God, this is September. 10 months to get a letter from the SS? Imagine if you had something important you needed. Oh my God. I don't know what I'm going to do. This is just nuts. Yeah, that's a whole new meaning to Philippine time, I'll tell you. This is just crazy. When I left work today, there were 2 FedEx trucks and 4 employees sorting packages in our parking lot. Wow. Is there any reason to keep Medicare after moving to the Philippines? PK, Medicare B, no. You can't use it. So, that answers your question. You're automatically enrolled in Medicare A, and that's free. It's okay, except that. I did. I have it right here. I have my Medicare card now. See, I got that in the mail. Medicare card, and I have Medicare A, they said. And then they ask you if you want to enroll, you get welcome to Medicare, blah, blah, blah. Now that I'm 65 years old, they send you that crap, but I'm not joining Medicare B. No way I'm going to spend my money for what? I'm not going to fly to the U.S. just to use Medicare B. Some of you may opt to. Some of you may have a health issue that requires you to remain on Medicare B. Pay it. It's not that expensive on Medicare B compared to what you might benefit from if you can use it. But, yeah, Scott, DHL, another sore subject with me. I despise DHL. They are nothing but crap. But yeah, they'll deliver to you. But they won't deliver directly. There's no DHL office in Balut where I live. There is one, I don't even think there's one in Masbate City. But what they do is they hand over to their second courier, which is LBC. And LBC will be the ones to deliver your goods or your mail or whatever. Honestly, guys, they could have put all these letters in a ballot buying box, and I'd have got them faster than the snail mail here. So, you guys be careful. If you're like debit card, I'm still waiting. I was so happy. Oh yeah, he's got mail for you. Got a lot of mail. Hands me this big old stack of mail. I'm expecting my ATM debit card. I'm looking through diligently through all the letters going, oh, crap. It didn't arrive. And now there's no mail coming here to the Philippines. It's probably here. It may be sitting in Masbate still. I don't know. Maybe the guy at Phil Post Ballard missed it. Maybe it's here. Maybe it never got here. My bank did tell me that I could do LBC, FedEx, whatever. Just have to pay the fee. They'll do it. They'll send the ATM that way to me. PK A and B for free. And I'll be getting a Medicare Advantage plan for free because I live half minimum wage here in the U.S. Well, PK, Medicare B does nothing for you in the Philippines. It's not even honored. So having Medicare B here, get a separate insurance policy. If you can get TRICARE Prime, get TRICARE. You know, it can cover you and your family, but I recommend TRICARE over Medicare B because TRICARE is honored here, okay? It's a copay type insurance. Also, I think Blue Cross is here. There's a number of health insurance companies you can get here, and there are some scammers. They just busted a team that was scamming millions from people, claiming they're a health insurance company right here in Manila. There's so much crap around here, guys. It's like hard to believe anything anymore. I was told, Ted, that you could still use the services like that, the LBC and stuff. I was told you can still use them. It's the postal that's protesting against the tariffs of the United States. It's the post office. Yeah, and you can do the post office box to send monthly balikbayan. Yeah, okay. You can, balikbayan will come, Scott. It's only the snail mail, this kind of mail, letters, that's coming from the U.S. is not going to get to you. Okay, they're banning, they're rejecting all mail in the U.S. It's going to go back to whoever mailed it. So you're not going to get mail in the Philippines like this, snail mail, birthday cards, whatever you might send, you're not going to get. Debit card, I may never see my debit card now. Hello, Charm. Charm's so busy, guys, right now. There's Rosalind's daughter, hey cutie. Anyway, do it, lose it, because you can't use it. Now, there's a team fighting in Congress right now through their senators to try to get Medicare implemented in the Philippines. I don't know if it's something that President Trump can do, but if enough people ask for it, enough veterans ask for it, he's pro-veteran. From what I've seen, everything he does is pro-veteran. I would love to see him tell them to install Medicare B provision for the Philippines so that we can go to the hospitals and use it, and the U.S. will pay for it. Wouldn't that be awesome? I'd be on it in a heartbeat. But now I'm not going to opt for it, and I may have to pay late. You'll have to pay late if you don't opt for it when they offer it to you and jump on it. Then they make you pay all the back crap, is what I understand. All the back fees and everything for not joining it when you're supposed to, or you can enroll at a enrollment period. You can enroll in Medicare B. Sort of like TRICARE. Just have to reverse the to and from. They'll return our letters back. Yeah, Josh. Good luck with that. It ain't moving. Mail's not moving, guys. Period. No mail. So that's why you don't have to send in your life forms to Pennsylvania. That's why the Social Security Administration here put out a memo for everyone to fill out your forms and send them to SS Manila, FBU Manila. Your proof of life forms, your 7162, 7161s, fill them out. Go to LBC. They recommend using a courier and a tracking number so you can see when it arrives, okay? So do what they say. Don't do what YouTubers are saying, that there's no need to mail in your form anymore. I saw a guy, well-known, lots of followers guy, has a PhD, and he's in here on his YouTube page now telling everyone, no need to mail it in. No more forms to mail in. Well, that's not what I heard. He may be ahead of us and know something we don't know, But the FBU 3 days ago sent an email out saying mail it to them. So until they send me an email saying, oh sir, we know you're live already, there's no need to send it, I'm gonna send it, guys. And I recommend you all do what you're supposed to do. What's gonna happen? What's the worst that can happen? You pay a few thousand or a few hundred pesos, whatever. They get a letter, they say, oh, we don't need it, and they throw it away. Or they tell you, they email you, say, oh, I received your letter. The tracking shows it was arrived here. I picked it up, but you really didn't need it. Okay, so then I'll know. Yeah, PhD and BS. Well, I don't like to talk down about people, but when somebody at the U.S. Embassy tells you what to do, you know, especially like Social Security, and it's going to affect your benefits, your pay, your money, you're not going to get it if you don't get it to them. I got to do it. What the hell? Why is this guy telling everybody not to do it? He needs to go in and take the video down and post a new one up about what's true. Because to me, what the SS says is true. What he's saying is a bunch of crap. And if a bunch of followers do what he says, come January, no more money. It's going to be shut off and they're going to be pissed. And what are they going to do to this guy? Go on YouTube and slam him with a comment? You know? Now they got no benefits until they can get the letter in and get it approved and everything. It might take 9 months, 10 months to reestablish your benefits. Because they're going to be busy with floods of people that listen to this clown and get screwed over. So there are USA banks affiliates here. Union Bank in the Philippines. BDO is associated closely with Wells Fargo. I use Metro Bank. Metro Bank has an office in New York. Okay, I use Metro Bank, Metropolitan Bank and Trust. So get a round trip ticket to the US cheaper and faster. Well, not quite HD. To mail the thing LBC to Pennsylvania was about 60 bucks for one of the guys I talked to. Another guy paid 30 to mail his in. And a round trip ticket to the US, you know, you're talking $1,200 to $1,500, so just a little bit more expensive. Yeah, don't take a chance, guys, and lose your benefits. Just do what they say. Print the form out, go online, go to a Philippine shop, print shop, gaming, print, Xerox, go there, get the form from Google, have them print it out for you, fill it out, go over to the LBC, pay a little money, send it right to the embassy. If you guys don't have the address, I'd be happy to share it with you. SSA depositing, Scott, every 3rd of the month, the SS goes in your bank. And my SS goes direct into Metro Bank. My pension goes into my USA Navy Federal Credit Union, who I've been with probably, I don't know, 35 years or so. But I'm about this close to changing my direct deposit directly to the Philippines for my military pay also, for my pension. In the Philippines, Scott, my SS comes on the 3rd of every month in my bank account in the Philippines. I have a Philippine bank. I saw a video, SSA is now allowing expats call in for proof of life. And of course, you will never get through to FBU, but you can call the US during business hours to your local SSA office. Okay, Ted. They do have the call thing here when you're getting your benefits. They will call you. And you have to be at your phone on exactly that time. Be there waiting, available to talk to them, dressed with a collar shirt, you know, semi-business attire. And they will call you and they'll discuss online with you and your spouse. If your kids are getting Social Security benefits, they'll call you and talk to you and do it online. I didn't hear yet about the proof of life video calling, but if they're doing it, that's awesome. I'm just going to do the mail-in one, guys. I'm going to have a tracking number. I send it in, boom, it's going to be done. I haven't done it yet. I printed the forms out and somebody put them somewhere. I had them right there, or right there on that shelf where that certificate is. I had my form standing right there, ready to fill out. And So now I got to print them again. No biggie. I got a printer outside. I'm gonna do it today, in fact. I used to move with Navy Federal. Worst decision I ever made was to close that account. Yeah, they are a very, very good bank, Scott. I don't want to close the account. I just don't want to. And you can leave the account open with a few $100 in there. It'll stay open, checking and savings. I don't want to close it. It's an awesome, awesome bank. And I just want to change my direct deposit to make it easier for me to get money here. And if push comes to shove, I'll send money to Navy Federal from my bank here. You know, I'll just send money to them. But right now, having to wire money to myself from Navy Federal, guys, it's a pain in the butt. So here's what I recommend to you. If you will accept the LBC. Yes, they will, Ted. They already told me they will accept any courier that provides a tracking number. And when I sent all of my package of documents for my child report birth abroad, I sent everything to them via LBC. And they accepted the documents, they processed it, and everything went bad the first time. Because they said, sir, we don't have this document and this document and this document, and we need to see proof your wife was pregnant during this period of time. And so I got all that together and resent it, LBC, with a tracking number. They got that. And then everything went smooth after that. It went really smooth, really good. So that was very nice. We had to go in to the embassy in Manila and do our little thing there and pay your monies. Your child report birth abroad certificate, I think, was 100 and around maybe 110 or 140. One of them was 140. The passports I didn't opt to do because my children aren't going to go to the USA anytime in probably the next 10 years. And the passport's only good for 5. So that's why I didn't get passports for them. And yes, you can use their Philippine passport as identification, guys. When you're filing for the Social Security benefits, the Philippine passport is accepted. They don't have to have a U.S. passport. So if you don't want to get the U.S. passport, when you do the child report birth abroad, don't. If your child's not going to the U.S. for years to come, then why pay for a 5-year passport you're never going to use, $140? So don't do it. Just wait until your child wants to go to the U.S. or is grown up, and even they, as U.S. citizens, can just fill out the application, and in 3 weeks they'll have a passport at their address. The passports come really quick. And I used the Masbate address for my passport. My sister-in-law, I had it sent to her house in Masbate City, so it went there really quick. 3 weeks, got my passport. USSSA didn't accept the LBC package. They do here. I don't know if you have Air 21 on Bohol. We don't anymore. There's no Air 21 here in Masbate anymore. So our only choice here is LBC, and they did accept LBC for me. From experience, I can tell you, yes, they did receive it. So Ted says, that's why I sent to my son in the U.S. and had him send it off for me. Okay, well, you're already done then, I guess, if he's got a response or you got a response. If I'm adopting my long-distance relationship's daughter, what kind of issues should I look out for? The husband. The husband can stop it in an instant if he's alive. The husband can stop it. His relatives, mother, father, can stop it. And it might be very difficult. If you don't have the blessing of everyone, which usually getting the blessing to adopt someone is okay, unless there's hard feelings. And if you're marrying the woman who their son gave the baby to, there's going to be some kind of hard feelings there, guys. Some kind of jealousy, some kind of hard feelings. They're not going to be looking out for the welfare of the child. They're going to be looking after their welfare. You know, what is going to happen? What are we going to get out of it? So, husband, not an issue, never married. Okay, is his name on the birth certificate? You know, that's the next thing you got to look at. Did the mother put the husband's name on the birth certificate? If so, it's an issue. If not, it's no issue. Go through the adoption process after you're married. It takes about 2 years to adopt a child here. So, I'd recommend just get an attorney, Scott. do all the paperwork for you. Go through and do it that way. I know a lady here, in fact, my brother-in-law, Danilo, who married Teresi, my sister-in-law, he was in Texas. And before he met Teresi, he was living in Texas. The lady who adopted him, his father lives in Pampanga. The lady who adopted him got permission of the family. She's a Filipino. She adopted him. Her and her husband at the time adopted Danilo. But he was older. He wasn't even a child. He wasn't that young. And they adopted him. Took him to the USA. And basically, they used him as a babysitter for other children they adopted and they put in the USA. I don't know what this lady's got going on. Maybe she's doing it for benefits to get money from however many children she can have in the USA. I don't know what's going on with this lady. She just adopted like 3 more children. Then she wanted Danilo to fly to the USA and be a babysitter for him. And she wanted him to take his son with him. And I told Danilo, I said, something's going on here, dude. You need to be careful who you're dealing with. Because I know she raised you, but why would she force your son to go with you to the USA, leaving the mother here? So I think you and Chin, her nickname's Chin, Teresi, I said, I think you need to sit down and you guys need to talk about it. And if I was you, don't take your son to the USA. He's much better off right here. That lady didn't do anything for Danilo. She doesn't give him money. Yeah, she raised him. And when he's babysitting, she doesn't pay him. Oh, you're living in my house. You're eating my food. I'm not going to pay you, type thing. And I think she told him one day that if he came there, she would give him 50,000 pesos a month. A month. $1,000. Less than about $850 a month to be away from his wife, to bring his kid there in Texas, to be away from his wife, and to live there and babysit her kids. $850 a month. What kind of lunatic is this lady? But anyway, back to your question. I was pointing to the chat and talking to you. Yeah. So something funky going on there. Absolutely right. But Scott, just come here. If you want to do an adoption, you have the mother's blessing. The kid's name is not in the father's name, not on the birth certificate, like you said. Okay. That's fine and dandy. If you got a good woman, then that's fine and dandy. But I think you'll be fine. Just hire an attorney and do the adoption. You'll have to go through all the interviews and all that stuff where they'll check you out, check out your background. You probably have to get NBI clearance, go through everything. You might even need a police report in the U.S. So you may want to bring one with you from wherever you're living, is go and get a police report on yourself and bring that with you. There is one other instance you'll need a police report on yourself, and that's if you apply for a permanent resident visa. Sometimes they ask for it. I was living here for so long, they didn't ask me for it. But I went to NBI, and there's nothing on me. So I could have got a police report, I guess. I could have gone back to California and got a police report and brought it with me and come back here, or tried to order one. What it would have showed is 2 DUIs. That's about it. But anyway, let me go down, catch everything, and I'll come back up. Okay, so anyway, what's that about school? Yeah, just hire an attorney, Scott. My best advice, hire an attorney, let him handle it for you. In the U.S., that's not anywhere near enough for a live nanny. Exactly, PK. She's trying to scam this guy, come back there because she adopted him. Now she feels like he owes her because she took him out of the Philippines and raised him in the U.S. and that he should bend over and kiss her butt. And I told him, she unfriended me and my wife. She unfriended the whole family. When she got mad one time, she unfriended all of us. So anything for this lady, I told him, anything for this lady who raised you, I don't care how much you love her, you better look closely at what's going on. Something's not right here. Okay, she's benefiting a lot more than what she's paying you, or she wouldn't do it. You read a joke on Facebook today where a single mom asked if she hired babysitter for 2 hours and he accepted. Could she go after him for child support since he performed fatherly duties? I doubt it. That won't work. You held on to your TS. Cool. Cool. You're okay then? I don't think you're going to have a problem, Scott. It may take you 2 years, you know, but I don't think you're going to have any problem with it. If everyone's in agreement, it's not really, I guess it is you adopting, because then the child can get your benefits and then it can become a U.S. citizen. And I know it's possible. It's been done a lot of times here in the Philippines, so go for it. But use an attorney. Don't try to do it on your own. You'll just be facing a nightmare of paperwork, I'm sure. So, yeah, hired a male babysitter. Get that one. Anyway, guys, boy, it's been a busy morning already. I got up at like 6, got my daughter to school at 6:30, and then I decided that having the mail delivered the way it was a topic that was worth sharing with all of you. And I went down and checked the shed house this morning. I made a short video of that, and I will upload that as well. The beach is low tide right now, so we can't get to Kawayan. We got to go get to Kawayan in Kalampang. And as soon as the tide comes up enough, the boat's floating, they're going. We're going to get it today. Probably going to cost me around 10,000 for all the Kawayan we're ordering. We're ordering a lot. And, well, maybe not so much. Maybe 7,000. I believe, because they were talking about ordering 16 footers. Ordering sliced 16 foot. And I know that 6 foot runs 300, 8 foot is like 350, 10 foot is like 400. It goes up. So imagine 16 foot Kawayan. We're gonna pay probably 600 a bundle, and there's only 40 pieces in a bundle. So you're looking at 240 pieces, and we need about 16 bundles for everything we're going to be doing. So we decided we're going to go with 8 footers and just double them up on the boards, you know, nail them down, instead of trying to go with the really long ones. But I'll let my brother-in-law handle that. Him and the workers, they know exactly what they want, so I'll let them do it. Yeah, PK, I did post that video up. I hope everybody watches that. I just had one ask me if he could do a long-term lease and rent that shack, and we're considering it right now, or an alternative, you know, to help the guy out, where maybe I'll just, his name is One Star on here, guys, from Texas, and I'm going to be discussing with him later. We'll talk on Messenger or Facebook or WhatsApp or something, and discuss any kind of terms we come to. What, son? What?
Okay. We'll set up the dispensers so that the gas will fill the entire place except...
Later, when I finish the live feed, I'll take you. I promise, okay? So, you just watch TV and enjoy your morning. I don't know, maybe 11. Soon, son. Don't worry. I'm messing with you. Anyway, yeah, the big boat, I got to get it I got to raise the front end up. I got to get the help out there, and we got to raise that up. It's still got some water sitting in the bottom. I don't like that. It doesn't really hurt anything. It just makes slime after a while, you know. So we like to keep the water drained out, or we got to use the little tabo there to bucket it out. That's a pain in the butt. There's probably 5-6 gallons of water in the bottom, maybe 10. But we're gonna raise up the front end, put it on a big block, so they can just drain out the shaft. The lower propeller shaft and propeller have been removed already. So there's only one propeller there, the upper one. And so the hole is open going into the boat. And so from there, any deep water will be able to drain out through the hole. So right now we had some pretty heavy rain here, significant. So I put double tarpaulin on it. Front, I put a big tarpaulin, and then the back I used like a shade cloth. And our engines have wooden covers over top of them, so the rain cannot directly hit the engine. But if the boat floods up, it's going to flood the engines from underneath, and we really are watching that closely. Okay, PK. Well, you know, I was actually thinking to make some livable houses, studio type, on that property. I've got 3,395 square meters up there. And so what I may do is just take little 100 square meter areas and start building little houses on them with the CR. You know, the only problem, really big problem here is water. Getting water to that house, I have to pump from my deep well, and in summertime I get like 3 drums a day. So I can only sell maybe 1 drum of water a day. So whoever's living there is going to have to be frugal on their water. They're not going to be able to take Hollywood showers, you know, as we call it in the military. Rainwater is easy to collect, yes. That's another option, is just have a roof with the gutter coming off and fill your rain barrel up. Just screen, fill it up. You can even drop a chlorine tablet in it if you want to purify it, the rainwater. So I have a big rainwater tank, guys. I'll show you. Just step right here, I'll show you. Let me flip the camera around. At my home, I do rainwater catchment. This tank right here, you see, it's 10 feet by 10 feet by 10 feet. That's how big my tank is, okay? And here's my hose right here. Comes across right here, down into the rainwater tank, but I don't only catch from this side. I'll show you what I did, if you can still see it. At least we'll be able to see part of it, I think. I did a drain line from this set of gutters on the right side of the house. Okay, on the right side of the house here, I did rain. I did a pipe. You can't see it there. It comes through right here. The rain water, there's a pipe running from here above the ceiling we put in. It comes all the way down. And right here where you see this little area, this is where the drain pipe connects to this gutter. Okay, so all the water from the other gutter comes across, comes to this gutter through a 2-inch pipe. And then from this gutter, it runs down and then goes down into my tank. That's how I did the rain catchment on my house. I live in the desert, and I went like 8 months with no running water, including the whole summer. Wow. Well, good thing you live alone, PK. Now, we can hook this young lady up to meet you, PK, and she'll make sure she'll carry water to your house for you. Guaranteed. Anyway, meanwhile, back at the ranch, let's see. Why do they use so much marble and concrete? Scott asks. There's no marble, Scott. This is all cement here. I wanted to know what you meant by the marble. You have 2 tanks for rain, 1,500 liter and 1,000 liter. That's awesome. Because the tank I have, the water tank I built, even though the walls are about 10 inches thick, it's already got their 3rd coating of smooth coat on the inside. They keep coating, but it keeps leaking in little places at the bottom and stuff. Now I got to get in there and waterproof. Oh, my floor, Scott. That's porcelain tile. Sorry. That's porcelain tile that we put down. And we did it everywhere. I did a video yesterday. I was doing a live feed. I showed everybody. I love this tile so much. I used it everywhere. Later. See, I even did it on the bar here. Same tile. My son's cruising for a bruising this morning. We did it on the front. You can see the walls in the front, Scott. So everything is that. And then what I did is I did another tile here. I did another design with like the gold inlay in the white tile. I did it on all the posts here. And you see I painted my house green now. Now it's green and white instead of yellow and white. I want to see some guy. I'm going to see if my video will hold up. So hold on a minute. I'm going to try to go upstairs. If I lose my feed, I'm going to run back down and get it again. This is my balcony room, guys. You see it's all green. Everything's green and white now. We've repainted all of it. This room is, I designed it for a guest room, okay? You can sit up here. You used to be able to look out. Before I put the avocado tree in, you could look right here and look right at the beach. We have Seneguilas tree there, avocado tree here, jackfruit tree here, and star. But when you looked out, you could actually see the ocean. I knew that was going to happen. I had an idea because I'm on one antenna, and I don't really have good signal right there. I need to run a small TP link upstairs to make the signal strong. I have plenty of area to connect. You see my connections here? Got them right there. The connections coming in and going out. My new antenna for downstairs is right here, the yellow one, and it's working right now, but I've got to, this all has to be straightened up. We ran everything to make sure everything's going to work. I got gaming going out. I've got the Wi-Fi going out to the antenna downstairs, another antenna downstairs that we're going to move up here, and then just a wire conglomeration mess right now, but it's working, so we're going to fix this all up, straighten it up, and arrange it. Our Starlink is right here. Oh, cat is right under my feet. Why are you under my feet? You have food. Eat your food. So, Ted says the green paint blocks the signal. I don't think so. I think it's cement. Yeah, it didn't take me long to notice, Scott. I went into the room upstairs. I don't know if you guys even got to see the room. When I stepped in there, I think I lost signal. So, hi, John. How you doing? So, yeah, I lost signal. Isn't that the green they have in the submarine? I kind of wish it was, but no, this is a bright dark green, almost like a neon green, matcha. What we had in the submarine was a pale, very pale green color, very pale green color. And you know, I think that paint gave me allergies. I was on the USS Chicago. I don't know what it was. For 2 years, I had runny nose. I'm not joking. I was taking pills every day to stop the runny nose. It's crazy. I think it was something in the paint. I kept telling him that there's something in this paint is making me have an allergy. You know, I'd tell the doc, he'd give me some more medicine. Shut up. Go back to your station. Anyway, such is life on the submarine, right? Oh, I lost it on the deck. Okay. Well, now I know. I need to put a TP link up there to grab the signal and make it stronger. Okay. It's the oxygen scrubber, says HD. Yeah. I don't know. It was something causing my allergy, I'll tell you. It's important to use a reflective paint here to keep your house cool. Yeah, and they do have I used to sell a product. It's a powder that you can mix with your paint, and it causes the heat to be reflected off. Very good powder. Came from the U.S. I think it was a product out of Florida also. But it's got like little ceramic in it, and it somehow is used to reflect the paint, the heat off. So, CO2 scrubbers. Yeah, HD, how do you know so much about submarines? I'm curious.
There doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary so far. The leaves are overgrown, so it's patio.
Yeah, the room upstairs, it's a pretty good size studio room with a CR. And I got the new shower, bidet, lights. I already fixed the toilet, got the drain cover. I just need to go up and clean out the CR good and install everything. And then it's ready for occupancy again. Put the lights in, take the window out, got to get the glass replaced on that. My brother-in-law is going to pay for it. I don't know how it got broke. I have no clue. It looks to me like it was broke by somebody throwing a rock at it from the neighbor's yard. That's exactly what it looks like to me. And but I don't know. It's broken and it needs to be fixed. That's all I know. Yeah, 20 degrees Fahrenheit difference. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can buy now. Even here, you can put reflective, there's reflective like cloth. You can suspend in your attic. Under the rafters, you can suspend it and, you know, glue it or staple it up. And the heat, because of the air pocket, the heat will not penetrate that. Now, if it's against something solid, like a rooftop, a metal roof, like here in the Philippines, it won't reflect the heat properly, okay? There has to be an air gap, all right? And I used to sell that product. In fact, my doctor friend in Los Piñas, we collaborated together, and we're advertising and selling that product. I don't do it anymore though.
What's that? It looks like a
Microbloons, microspheres. Yeah, I don't know exactly what they're putting in it, but I do know I have all the data on my laptop. I used to try to sell it to people here in the Philippines, and nobody's buying it. Nobody buys nothing here. Free, free, free. Ah, that would be nice if you could cool the surface down lower than the surrounding air. That would be freaking awesome. You know, and everything here is block, so we get some type of insulation from the block guys. All the hollow block that the walls are made out of are filled. Every wall in my house is filled. Hollow block everywhere. Everywhere you look, all the walls. This is all hollow block walls. You know, and then this ceiling. My ceiling is all Hardy Flex. We did on this ceiling here above this house. We did wood framing, and we did Hardy Flex. The back area, the dirty kitchen and the garage area, my workshop, those are metal furring and rivets riveted together just like my cabinetry was made. And they made ceiling drop ceiling, and then they screwed the Hardy Flex to it, and then it's solid. The ceiling can't move. It's not like you can move it up and down. It's actually solid because they use the metal from the roof down framing to secure it, so it can't go anywhere. But we did Hardy Flex ceiling, then they smooth coat it, they paint it, looks beautiful. Do a good job. Hardy Flex is cement board. It comes in sheets. Let me see, I'll show you what it looks like. I have some right here. I got a guy coming tomorrow. We got a guy coming tomorrow who's going to start doing some shelving for us and cabinetry. The bedroom, we're going to do all of our bedroom cabinets. Okay, Hardy Flex is this. Make sure I'm going to continue with the Wi-Fi. My ladies are in here messing. What are y'all doing? Oh, look, they put all the nails in the old freezer. Good idea. They separate into little half kilo, 1 kilos. This is Hardy Flex, Scott, right here. It's this is 3/16 thickness. Hardy Flex cement board, looks like plywood, but it's all cement. This ceiling, this is cement ceiling with framing on it. You can see where he didn't do such a great job, but it's a little crooked, a little hanging down where he did it. But this is a garage. You know, this is my workshop, my man cave, you might say, where I keep all my tools, all my hardware supplies that are being sold. Nylon for the boats, oil for the boats, oil for regular engines, 4-cycle engines, epoxy, blades for cutting this, everything here for sanding and cutting. Just ordinary tools that a man needs in the province, you know, including chainsaws, spare tires for my chariot, for my aircon, HVAC tubing, rubber to cover it when I do installs. Just everything a guy can need is here, and I don't have a shortage of anything. I have everything I need so far. If I need it, I order it. And this room is not painted yet. Oh, this is Inday was using this. I need this. Hold on. I know. I gotta have this. I gotta go do that refrigerator. We decided I had a refrigerator to do, guys. It's R134A Freon, an old ref. And so my wife just handed me my gauge set. I had my gauge set out here. I'll just hang it right here where I can find it handily. Grab it tomorrow. We're gonna go do it tomorrow. And then I gotta check one more place over here. I have 134A over here. R22 gotta be 134A back here. Okay, there we go. 134A. This is going to be for that guy's freezer, and yeah, his freezer tomorrow. Okay, so anyway, yeah, PK, that's something I do. We sell ice here. You can see we got ice, lots of ice now. This is a brand new freezer. Got my stash of mule down there, and then I keep ice also in this white cooler. And normally this is stacked full of ice in here. My wife just defrosted this, so she'll be moving all of these ice you saw here. You're gonna move all these today, hon? she'll move all of this to the white freezer. So I'm running 2 freezers. This one, I was talking about this the other day, guys. They overloaded the freezer, and you can see now the shelf completely bent. I've got to put Freon, but I'm going to put a stop leak with it. You see right here how low that is? That's over an inch. That is bent down. Okay, this is your Freon lines right here. All this is Freon lines, okay? Put her in there. So when you bend a shelf like that, you can't bend it back. If you do, you just stress the metal and break it right there. Boom. Then all your Freon's gone. Right now I got a small leak somewhere, and she's learned not to overload, but it's probably needs just a small charge of R600. And I remember I looked at this 2 days ago. It does not have a charge connection on it. So I have a charge connection here that I put in. I have everything. I got the solder, the torches, I got everything I need. Absolutely everything for doing HVAC work, because here I do a lot of it. The refrigerant tank. Okay, very smart on the ice. Do you sell popsicles too? No, we don't sell popsicles. Yeah, you see how bad a shape that freezer's in. They really overloaded the hell out of it for a year. And now the shelves just sunk down. So it's starting to lose. It's still ice. It still will give me ice on the first 3. It's got a little bit of Freon in it. So all I'm going to do is I have a stop leak. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. I talked about it in another live feed. It's called Extreme Ultra. I have Extreme Ultra White and Extreme Ultra Pink, 2 different stop leaks. The pink is for air cons, and the white is for refrigerant systems. So I keep those out here. Here's the, this is the pink right here. I got a few left. These are adapters for automobiles, so we can stop leaks in automobiles as well. Okay, this is the tube. It looks like just a syringe. I'll pop it for you and show you. This is it right here. This is Extreme Ultra Stop Leak White. You see it's clear color. With me, and the adapter I'm going to use, let me just set that right out there. Give me a second, I'll get the other one real quick here. These are adapters we buy for the refrigerant, and this one is hold on, just pop it open here. I buy this from Italy, guys. I import this product from Italy and I sell it here in the Philippines. Okay, and as you can see, all charge connections are 1/4 inch, and this is 1/4 inch, so it fits right onto your syringe on this end. Just screws right into the syringe, and then you just bump the Freon up, or bump the Extreme Ultra up until the Extreme Ultra is at the top, so that there's no air. You screw this right in like this, tight, and then you just use the syringe to bring the fluid up, just like this. I'll show you. Bring it right on up until the fluid goes all the way up through the charge connection. Okay, so now it's right up to here. When I thread this onto the aircon, no air will go into my system when I inject this liquid. Okay, so let me suck that back down. Okay, so that's how you do it. And then you inject it right in. You got to hold if you have a lot of pressure on your system, you got to hold the back syringe really hard when you're like doing a 410A system or R32, R22 above 50 PSI. Hold the back of the syringe really good. Then when you start the unit up, the Freon starts moving and you can just inject in however much you need to inject in. And it has gradients on the syringe where the manufacturer says, just inject the whole thing. But before that guy starts saying that, they used to tell me, when I first started selling this, that 1 ml, this whole tube here, will treat, it's 6 ml, it will treat 6 tons, okay? So if it'll treat 6 tons, dose up to 6 kW, okay, 2 tons rather, 6 kW. So if you're injecting this into a refrigerator, you don't need all of it. It's a little tiny compressor. I use 2 ml only of this product. And what I do is I watch from here on my rubber, and I know exactly when I go down 2 ml. And that's all I inject. That's it. I'm gonna do it later. I'll make a video of it. It'd be kind of fun to make a video for you guys on how to do a stop leak of a freezer. And interesting to see if this will actually stop it. The other one is the pink. That was green. This is white. All of these are white. I got a whole box full, guys. It comes 30 to a box. And because I sell them all over the Philippines, I keep lots of stock. And this is the pink. I got a full box of pink. And my distributor in Laguna has another full box of pink at his shop that he's been selling from. So anyway, good product. Very, very good product, guys. Everybody says don't ever inject anything into your aircon. Well, if you can't find the leak, you soap it, you're searching for the leak and you don't find a leak. And it's easier to not be climbing up on the side of the building and tearing the condensers apart when they're 50 feet up in the air, you know. Just go in, inject. That's it, guys. So simple. Thought to put this into the freezer, but I got to install the charging valve. I have a bullet piercing valve I use for the freezers. And I'll do that. Right now, I don't know what that freezer has on it, Scott. On the low side, it's running about 1 PSI. 1 to 2 max. And I'm running about 1.2 amps is what I'm running power. Yeah, I'll show you how to do that. No, yeah, it's a low side injection. Suction side, Scott. We never inject in the high side. I never do any injections into a high side of a system. Too dangerous. It's pretty much impossible for me to overload my freezer like that. These ladies have a way of doing it. I don't know. Look at my freezer shelves, huh? Oh, I see. Well, you need to defrost it, PK, because it's not efficient anymore. It's covered with ice, so you're not getting the efficiency. Just because it's covered in ice doesn't mean it's more efficient. You need to defrost it. Open it up, unplug it, open the door, and let the water run out. And then pick your sheets of ice up and remove them. Then your freezer will become more efficient. You'll get faster ice. Automatic, you're auto HVAC certified. Good. Wonderful. I recommend, Scott, you bring it with you, because that is the easiest business you can get into here. And even if you come here before you get a 13A visa, you know, if you come here with just a tourist visa, have your wife start a company, hire a couple of guys from Tesla or guys who are certified, guys that know how to do HVAC. All you need is one guy that knows how and one guy as a helper. So you're going to pay about $950 to $1,000 a day for the 2 guys when you're working. I wouldn't, if you don't have any jobs for them that day, just let them know. There's no work today. You know, I'll call you as soon as I get work. And the guys that are hungry for work will stick around, because most days you're going to keep them busy. I've had work the last 4 days, guys, and I don't want to work, but I couldn't help it. You know, they called me up. They want me to come in and check out this and that and the other. And it was good because I just landed a whole resort because of this weekend's work. Now I've got the Trios Resort. So now I have 4 resorts on the beach in the White Sand Beach area. Ice insulates, so defrost and relays, exactly. So, not unless you want to put something here for it. Yeah, exactly. Never touch the high side, guys. You don't need to touch the high side. I don't even screw with the high side. On my air conditioners, I never even hook up a gauge to the high side, guys. Most cases here, what I'm looking at is a low freon condition, and it's indicated with the icing on the system. Filters dirty, condenser filthy, you know, just people don't clean their air cons here until they have a problem, until they quit blowing cold air. Literally, that's when they call for you. Oh, sir, my air con's not working. What's wrong with it? Oh, it's not blowing cold. I think I need Freon. That's the first thing they tell me. I think I need Freon. Both units yesterday, the window type and the split type. I took he brought the window type out of the house to me. So I had it outside. I took the sheet metal off, I plugged it in, I turned it on. Wanted to make sure all the fans are working, everything's working properly, right? I turn it on, within like 30 seconds, ice is forming. So the guy said, my brother-in-law says, oh yeah, see, it's low Freon. I said, no, Dan, it's dirty. This unit is filthy. Without proper airflow, it's gonna ice up on you. So he learned a little something too, the guy helping me, my worker. Yeah, that's the problem. They won't maintain them. The guys tell me, oh, sir, I don't have budget. I'll call you, you know. I know they need cleaning. I'll call you. And I showed his wife. I said, Mom, look, your units are filthy. They're covered with dirt. Oh, well, go ahead and clean them then. I said, well, your husband told me not to. So why don't we just let you and your husband schedule and I'll come back. That way, I know they're on the same page. You know, I don't want to piss off one guy and please his wife, you know. But anyway, I got the resort now. Trios Resort, we got it. We nailed it. Now they're our customer. And I've been working on this guy for a year to get him. And that's what it takes here. Once the word of mouth gets around that Mr. White is doing aircon, here's his number, call him, talk to him on Messenger, Balud homepage, they contact me in Balud. Once they know your name, you get busy, super busy, but it's always problem busy. It's not preventive maintenance busy. So yeah, they won't do it. HD, even Raffaella Resort, the best resort around here, the rooms always book full, everything. They won't do regular maintenance. We've already gone past 6 months on their units since we cleaned. They've had no issues. The units are running beautiful. We topped up the 4 units that were low Freon. I topped them up. I didn't even look for leaks. They're low. I pressed them up. You want me to look for leaks? Pay me more. And so I told the guy, I said, we have leaks in these 4 units. And he saw the pressure and he saw the amperage. And he said, I said, we need to bring these up. He said, okay, do it. And now I'm charging 1.5 for bumping up Freon. 1,500 pesos is what I'm charging them. I charged the guy at Trios only 500 because 20, and he was back up to normal, so it was good. But the other guy, the other one he had me fix, empty, 0 Freon. So he asked me, can you check why? And I said, I think I already know why. Because the last guy that cleaned it removed the unit. And he lost your Freon, and he didn't tell you. He didn't say a word to you, because he caused the problem. I said, your fittings are tight. I soaped everything. There is no leak here. And then the guy, oh, yeah, he did remove them, yeah. Now he's thinking, this guy knows what he's talking about. So now he realizes I know what I'm doing. Then he wanted to pull the fast on me about the motherboard yesterday. I'll get to your message in a minute about marital business disputes. He had us troubleshoot a 1 horsepower TCL aircon split type. And the error, I had 3 error codes: EO, E8, and E9. Okay. One of them, the E8 went away. The E9 was the terminal board bad, inverter board bad. Communication was EO. No communication between indoor and outdoor unit. So right there it tells you, the thing is telling you what the problem is, that the board is bad. And so I went out, I actually checked the board, checked the fuse on the board. The fuse is still good. So the board itself, the guy has no AVRs, and there's huge power fluctuations where he's at, and he burnt the board. So now he knows. His unit, if you guys watched my video on the 3-ton unit, 3-ton tower unit, that has not been cleaned since the day they installed it. Okay, a year and a half ago. They've never cleaned that unit. The guy told me, yeah, we just had it cleaned 2 months ago. Really? The soot and dirt on the filter, if you saw it, it was so black, it was a good 1/8 of an inch thick. The crap that had accumulated on the filter. There's one little area at the top, about this big, that was still white. The screen was white where air was going into the unit. That was it. And the guy wonders why he has problems. He won't schedule regular maintenance. Yep, I got to figure out how to do it though, son. I don't know where the drum is. A barrel of water to put it in. We'll get it. Avoid marital or business partner disputes. I don't know, Scott. I'm married. There's my beautiful Sawa right here. Oh, Judith in the house. Susan in the house. Wow. My wife owns the business, Scott. And we have no marital issues. We don't have business partner disputes. I'm not quite following that one. I think maybe I missed something. Oh, about pleasing the wife, pissing off the husband. Yeah. So exactly. Now I got your comment, Scott. That was about my comment about that. Okay. I used to tell parents about damage to cars caused by their kids. Jimmy John says, "Go Rebels." Hi, Michael. 1 star. Hello. How are you? Yeah, Scott. It was black. They don't clean it. Hi, Jimmy. Everyone's coming in the house now. Hi, Josh. Ted says hi to 1 star. PK, Josh, everybody's saying hi to everyone. Wonderful, guys. We're all together. You guys who missed the beginning of my live feed, I don't know if you went in and talked about it. Yeah, PK, I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Such is life in the Philippines, huh? We didn't go today, 1 star. The guy, my brother-in-law, had told him we'd come tomorrow. So they're going to go get the Kawayan today. We're going to take the boat ride out to Kalampang and pick up Kawayan and then come back for our shed house. Yeah, they're cooking right now. That's what they're doing. That's why they're all just hanging out in there. You know, women. She's chopping cassava. Or camote, rather. She's chopping camote root, making it small. They're going to make something out of it. Making maybe camote bread. I don't know. What they'll do is they take the camote and then they smash it. They put it in like a mortar and pestle type thing, and they take a big pole, you know, this big around, and they just smash, keep mashing the camote. So anyway, yeah, sometimes I kind of throw up the pretty ladies that are single. You guys can let his post go through. Somebody blocked it. That Josh, he was saying that I'm surrounded by all those women and he's got his thumb in his mouth. That's funny. Okay, so another moderator handle it. I don't mind things like that going through. You know, he's not really saying anything bad. I think the word where he's doing to his thumb is what caught your attention. Yeah, bread is good here too. I got a big oven. Sometimes I cook bread, or you know, I do the old cornbread on the stove thing. Chop and chimis. Anyway, guys, Marlon here in the pink, chopping. She's single. She's the cousin or niece of Judith and Rosalind over here. They're sisters. Judith and Rosalind are sisters, and Marlon is Marlon your cousin or your niece? Mario? Spell her name. How do you spell her name? I keep saying it wrong. Mariel. M-A-R-I-E-L. Mariel. Okay, see, that's how much I know about it, guys. Mariel. You can't get it here, HD, through mail. You need to ask Navy Federal to please FedEx it to you and pay them for the FedEx charge. You need to FedEx or you need to LBC it. eGov Philippine account, good. You got approved. You need that. We need it every time we travel, guys. If you haven't signed up for eGov PH, download the app. It's a very important app to have here. You don't, when you're traveling in and out of the Philippines, you go to eGov, you tell them you're traveling, you go put all your information in, your family's information if they're traveling with you. Like when I went to Thailand, I had to do myself, my wife, and my 3 children. And then when you go to immigration, you're still in the US. Okay, well, it's still good. You got to do it because when you arrive, you got to do it 3 days before traveling. So I guess you're traveling really soon. Or you just got the account approved, and then before you travel, you need to put all your information in 3 days prior to your travel. So eGov PH, guys, we can cover that later if you'd like. It's just an app that they're requiring you to do all your online now. You used to have a little travel card when you were on the airplane. They give it to you, you fill it out, showing your declaration and stuff. Now, before you leave the Philippines, you got to do it, send all your information to immigration. Now, when you get to immigration, they just look on the computer. They'll ask you, did you do your eGov? Yes, sir, I did. They'll look on the computer. They'll see, okay, Michael Lee White, Charm White, Mary Micah White, Mike Ella White, MJ White. The problem is, when we went through the last time, I guess I didn't hit enter when I did Micah Ellis. I did it, but maybe I didn't hit enter on that one. I forgot to hit enter. And when I got to immigration, he goes, I see you did everyone in the family, but I don't have Micah Ella here. I said, yes, sir, I did it. And so he checked. He said, oh, okay, got it. That's all he said. And boom, off we went. No, it's for everyone, PK. Everybody traveling in and out of the Philippines now needs to register with egov.ph. It's an app. Just download it from the App Store, put it on your smartphone, and use it. Set up your account and then use it when you travel. Okay? Yeah, Michael, right now, the Navy Fed, when I talked to them, they told me that if I wanted to pay the extra money, they would FedEx it to me. So don't go snail mail. Did you watch the whole video now, Michael? Of what I just talked about today about the mail? I'm still waiting. 3 months. I haven't got my ATM card from Navy Federal yet. But if you watch the beginning of my video here, my live feed, you see this stack of mail I got? This is all mail from Social Security regarding my children's Social Security cards are here, thank God. My Medicare card is here. Everything that was sent to me, all their cards are here for my children are here now. So it's wonderful they sent me all this mail. I was showing somebody earlier the dates. It was received or sent November 8th, received in Masbate City November 12th. Masbate City is only 1.5 hours from me. November 12th. You talk about snail mail? I got it yesterday, September 9. That tell you how slow the mail is here, guys? This whole stack was dated March, November, February 2025. This is the Social Security benefits for my children, the package that gives them all the information they need to know. I got 3 of those, 1 for each child. Yeah, all dated February 26th. And then that was when it was mailed. Okay, Phil Post, Manila. It arrived Masbate, March 5, 2025. March 5th. April, May, June, July, August, September. 6 months to go, 1.5 hours to come to Balut, to come to me. 6 months. Guys, don't count on snail mail. Don't do it. Scott, okay, you take care. Get a good night's sleep. Have a good day. We'll catch you on the downside. God bless you, Scott. Yeah, Journey, it sat somewhere for months, all right? It sat in Masbate Phil Post or Balut Phil Post. And I'm guessing Balut. There's one postmaster in Balut. But now I have his name and his phone number. So now I will continually check out everything Yeah. Josh, you ain't gonna get no mail. It's not running. Not running at all. To or from the Philippines. This mail is not moving now. Okay? So no more mail, guys, until they lift it. And it's all because of the tariffs. Until they lift that, you're not gonna get any mail here. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Don't try. You're not gonna get it. I'm telling you right now, you're not gonna get it. Even my 1099, I get my 1099 from Social Security. We file taxes in April, right? In the US. April 15th deadline. I just got it. Just got it today. 2024, 1099 from Social Security. I just received it yesterday. Telling me how much money I made on my benefits. Luckily, I didn't make enough to have to file. And I've not filed with the IRS. I haven't filed anything with the IRS since I moved here. Since 2011. I've never filed another tax return. Guys, never. I know. I don't care. Why should I file? I don't make any money. My pension, my Social Security together. I'm still in a poverty level. So why file? You don't need to file. It's not required to file if you're below a certain level of income. You know, it's good to file, but I'm not going to get benefit from, even if I filed with my wife and my children, probably now my children have Social Security cards. I just got them. Okay. So now I know the Social Security numbers. So now if I file taxes, maybe I can benefit from having 3 children. You know, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't really care. I have enough money to live, fine. I don't worry about it. I've never asked the federal government of the United States or state government for 1 penny. Ever in my life. I've never had 1 penny of welfare. Ever. And I pride myself on being a hard-working American, you know. But I paid my crap load into the IRS, okay? I paid my Social Security, I paid my IRS, and guess what? They're not getting anything else from me. My income that I'm receiving, and that's why Trump is changing Social Security. You don't have to pay tax on Social Security. You already paid taxes on your money that the Social Security was withdrawn from. So why should you tax again? It's been going on for many, many years. So BS, you know? Anyway, gonna catch up right now, guys. Most SS is online now, not too much staff. You still got to mail in, guys. Don't forget to mail in your 7162s. Okay, we covered that earlier. Some of you just came in. You got guys on YouTube saying no more mail-ins. Proof of life. Some of you said, well, there's also online proof of life. I would like to know the online proof of life as well. If you have a phone number where I can reach them and actually reach somebody that counts. Otherwise, I'm going to fill out the forms. It's going to take me 5 minutes. I'm going to put them in an envelope, take them to LBC, put it in an LBC envelope, and they will accept that. With the tracking number, they will accept it at the U.S. Embassy in Rojas Boulevard. Where surprisingly, guys, all this mail came from. Manila, Philippines, not USA. Okay? This came from Manila. From Manila to Masbate, 17 hours. It's a slow rate. A truck going to Masbate from Manila, Luzon, picks up his load of mail going to Masbate. He trucks it over on the ferry. Depending on the route he takes, it's either, 16 hours from Manila, period. From the embassy, probably in a truck like that, doing stops, whatever. Maybe it takes him 18 hours total, and he's landed in Masbate City. Okay? They receive the mail. And what they do with it, I'll be damned if I know. I went to their post office. There's 10 guys and women combined sitting around. So I walk up to the window. Sir, I'm from Quinyarantonga, Balu Masbate. Can you please check and see if I have any mail here? I've been expecting a letter for 3 months now. They go, do you have a tracking number, sir? I said, no, sir. They don't send tracking number. It's snail mail. No tracking number on snail mail. He goes, well, without a tracking number, sir, we're not able to tell you if you have any letters here or not. I said, you can't check the box. You have a box of mail that goes to Quinyarantonga. You can't look in that and see if you have a letter from Michael Lee White? No, sir. He looks in the book. Looks down at because every time they get a mail, They have to stamp it like this, received. They stamp the day they received it. Okay, Emasbate. Everything receives a stamp. It's documented. It's all paperwork here. They don't do computer work. It's all on paper, hand stamp, put in the logbook. We received this letter going to Kenyan and Tonga, whatever. They look in the logbook, they don't see my name. Sorry, sir. So then you can call this guy in Balut, our postmaster. So I called the post. I had my wife call the postmaster right away. We were sitting there outside Phil Post Masbate. We called the postmaster. Oh, yes, sir. I think I have a letter there from Mr. Michael Lee White. I'll be in the post office on Sunday in Balut. If you could contact me then, I'll verify you have a letter. Then it was only a few hours later, he called my wife back. Yes, I have some mail here from Michael Lee White. Yesterday I was in Balut. Yesterday was Tuesday, right? I'm in Balut and getting groceries and doing that work on the 2 air cons I had to do. So I said, my wife texted me and said, well, while you're there, why don't you meet with John, the postmaster? I said, okay, tell him I'm sitting in front of a Zarkon grocery store right now to come. Boom, 3 minutes later, the guy's there. He's got a stack. He hands me a stack of mail. Got a rubber band around it, right? I said, oh, wow, thank you so much. I didn't look to see if my ATM card was there, but I made the comment to him, I've been waiting for my ATM card for 3 months. So I threw the stack envelope on the dash in the truck. I leave, go home, grab my envelopes, start opening. No ATM card, no debit card, no mail from Navy Federal Credit Union at all. 3 months, nothing. I don't have my card. But I already contacted them. They gave me the number. They file it like a digital card, ATM or whatever. And you have your number, you have your CVV, you have your passcode. Okay, your full name, expiration date, everything. They give you all the information. And now you can use your card for online purchases or whatever you want to do. You just can't go to an ATM and stick it in. So anyway, that's the way it is. So that's, my card's still not here. At some point now I gotta decide if I want to just cancel the card because I'm using it to pay for my my memory for my Gmail. I have to do that or I'll lose all my mail from all my business for the last years and years since 2013. Already 12 years of business. I don't want to lose all my emails. So you got to keep paying the clowns. Anyway, you got your new ATM card. My credit card for Navy Fed expires next year. They say they'll only send it 3 months prior. Okay. I don't even do a credit card from them. I don't do credit cards at all. My wife has a credit card with Metro Bank, and she's got a very nice limit because we don't carry debt. We pay it off every month. We just use it for groceries, either that or Gcash. We just pay. She likes to use it because her limit keeps up. Anyway, it's good. Yeah, one postmaster. Well, at least you got a good one because you get your mail. 9 months? Unbelievable. If I hadn't got the guy, this would still be sitting there in Balut in his box and it'd never get delivered. When was the guy ever going to bring it to me? What the hell are these guys doing? I don't know. I would have never got it, is how I feel. Maybe 1 year he would have decided, oh, I got this pile for Michael White. It's 10 feet tall now. I better take it to him, Jeez. Yeah, it's a mess. Kuma, welcome, Kuma. The mail system here is a frickin' disaster. Total 100% disaster. Yep, good, PK. That's true. I don't get enough, so white file. Says, HC says, I'll do a workaround to get a new card with Navy Fed since they didn't want to send me one with a new expiration date. Okay, we'll just have them, I don't know, I'm going to have mine sent to a different address. They only want to send things to your address on file, and thus the problem. I haven't received a mail from Navy Federal 3 years. Nothing. My ATM card was the last thing I got from them. That was years ago, and it's expired now. But now I got the new card. I got everything digital, so very good. Nice 1 star. Yeah, I was just always a hard worker. Even when I didn't have a job, I didn't go draw unemployment. I didn't draw welfare. I didn't draw that. I went and got another job. I went and searched and searched. I beat the streets, and I was never unemployed for very long. I'll tell you, not by choice. If I took a 2-week vacation between jobs, that was one thing, but never unemployed for any length of time. Probably not even a week before I have another job going on. You know, I haven't been fired from any jobs either. I think. I don't have any jobs I was fired from. I quit. You know, just didn't like something was going on. I always quit. I've never been fired. I can tell you that. I went to Manila and it was even hard to find a post office. The main post office burned down years ago. And they won't help you anyway. They have an office there, but they won't help you. It's over, I think it's over by Terminal 4. Is that where you found it, the Phil Post? It's over on the road by Terminal 4 on the right-hand side, right across from the cargo areas by Terminal 4 there. I forgot the name of the street. I know how to get there. I can get there, but I don't remember the name of the street right now. 1 star says he's never taken a cent. Yeah, that's good. If a mail truck is traveling from Manila to Masbate at the rate of 2 kilometers per hour and is carrying 10 SS documents, how many months does it take to arrive? That's a good one. Nobody can answer that. Nobody. Your truck's going too fast. Recalculate, PK. Recalculate again. 2 kilometers per hour is too slow. It's too fast. It's a trick question because it depends on how many times the driver decides to stop for a snack or a nap. Yeah, exactly. I am work schedule. You guys are crazy. That's good though. HD says go full digital, Michael. I did, but they only offer Google Pay and Apple Pay. And I got scammed by Google by using my credit card, that debit card. I used my last debit card to order Navionics on the Play Store. Supposedly secure. Right. Next thing you know, I'm getting charges from London, England. Google Pay, London, England. Figure that out. Google knows damn well I'm not in London, England. Why are they allowing the fraud to happen? Google knows exactly where every single one of us lives. You're in the Philippines, you order a product, you download their apps. They know where the hell we are. Why would you let somebody scam your bank from London, England? You know? And they did. Google got hacked. And they said, how many millions were affected by the hack on their Google site? Yeah, I know, PK. Wait a minute. I missed that. Somebody. Hold on. I got to go check something real quick, guys. Somebody sent me a share live. Whoever it was trying to connect with me, please try again. I saw something flash on my screen and it went away. Because I was moving the screen up for the chats. Yeah, very difficult to work when you're messed up, PK. Apple Pay is more secure. I don't trust Google. But do you have to have, let me ask you this. Do you need an Apple phone to use Apple Pay? Because I don't have an Apple phone. And if that's a requirement, then I can't use Apple Pay. I use Gcash, guys. And what I do now is, I just got my new, hi Janet, how are you? Thanks for coming in. I have PayPal, Michael. I have PayPal, Gcash, my Navy Federal Credit Union account in the US. I have dollar account, ATM account, and peso account, peso savings account, all here in the Philippines with Metropolitan Bank and Trust. Busy. Yeah, we're all busy. Today, Janet, I don't know if you're seeing mail here from Social Security, November 2024. I just received them yesterday. You can get a PayPal debit card and deposit into PayPal. Well, that might be an idea. Right now, my direct deposit, though, I don't want to give up my Navy Federal, PK. Been with them 35 years. I don't want to give that up. I'm breaking up. Maybe my camera's moving around too much, guys. How's that? Is that better? Is everything better now? You need an Apple device for Apple Pay. Okay. So, never mind Apple. What I was saying, Janet, is you see all this mail in my hand? I just received it yesterday. This is the mail in the Philippines. My letters are dating all the way back to November of 2024. I've got envelopes stamped January 2025, November 2024. Look at this one. Masbate City Post Office received it November 8th, 2024. And this is September 10, 11. I just got my mail yesterday, Janet. That is snail mail in the Philippines, and how long it takes to get ordinary mail here. And all of this wasn't mailed from the US, Janet. All of this was mailed from the US Embassy in Manila, that is 17 hours from me. Talk about an issue. We got problems with snail mail here in the Philippines. It is unbelievable. It's worse than molasses mail. We call it snail mail. That's too fast for it. Snails move faster than that. Unacceptable. But what can we do? We're here in the Philippines. You know, I just got my 1099. Just came from Social Security for 2024. I was supposed to file taxes on this in April 15, right? Deadline. Unbelievable. How can you file taxes on something you never receive? I didn't have the 1099 till today, till yesterday. I started opening these dang letters. I got so many of them, and they're all Social Security. Medicare card. I got my Medicare card finally. Not good in the Philippines. No Medicare in the Philippines. You know, they give you Medicare A. They give you a card. You're automatically enrolled in Medicare A, but there's no Medicare B here. The nice thing I enjoy from this is I got my Social Security cards for my kids. That's what I really like. They need those. I need to laminate them, and they need them. And then I get this, my 1099 from Social Security. Unbelievable. No monsters on TV, son. Don't put monsters on the TV. I'll turn the TV off. Okay? Yeah. Not while I'm on the live feed, son, because it's too noisy. So anyway, Janet, that's what I got. Okay. All right, Janet. I'm not going to stay on here too much longer, maybe 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to knock it off. I got to go downstairs. My son's been bugging me for 3 hours now to go float his boat, a little boat I bought him, in a tub of water. It goes around and it has a little thing that shoots water out of it. I just got it for him. So actually, he ordered it on Shopee without my permission. He's already bought 2 of them. I bought 2 already for him. This is his 3rd one, identical. And he keeps breaking. So anyway, that's that. You got to take him out and do that. I can't put monsters on TV. I don't want them watching monsters on TV. He's only 4 years old. Yeah, probably about 5 more minutes. I'm going to go, and I'll try to do a live feed later on when I get something else to talk about. This morning I thought it important to share with all you folks the mail in the Philippines. And I made a video of it. I uploaded it to YouTube. It's probably still uploading. But I wanted to come live and share it also to all of my friends here. Yes, everybody, please pray for Janet, guys. Janet is one tough woman, but for anybody to go through what she's going through, guys, just send your prayers up to God, and let's pray that Janet will become healthy again. And also, while we're saying prayers, say prayers for PK, because he's got a bad back and his whole body's hurt everywhere, and maybe he can get some relief from pain. So, all right, Janet, we'll chat with you soon. Thanks for coming in, dear. Thank you so much. Did I miss anything? I'm back and forth monitoring. Okay. Yeah, PK, they're bringing it to the Senate right now. People have contacted their congressmen, and they're proposing a bill to implement Medicare in the Philippines. I'm not sure if it covers all overseas, but it should. Veterans, regardless of where we live, we need to be taken care of. We served our country with honor and dignity. And then our country turns its back on us the minute we move to another country. There's nothing saying we can't move to another country and get our benefits. Much better place to live here anyway. So hopefully they'll give us our Medicare B at some point. But in the meantime, get Blue Shield, Blue Cross, Blue Shield. You can get TRICARE Prime. I believe you can sign up for TRICARE Prime, but you only can do it during their enrollment months. I forgot, January to March, I think. Enrollment months for TRICARE. But anyway, you guys look into those two, Blue Shield, Blue Cross, and just pray that one day we'll actually get some Medicare, you know? Sure would be nice. And look forward to your slow mail when you come here. You can only use to pay for in-person access, not online purchases. Really? You know, they gave me my card number, my CVV, my expiration date, and everything. I believe I can order whatever I want online with my credit card because I did. I used it to pay the Gmail, which is Google. I mean, I hate Google, but I had to do it or lose my emails. And I can't download all those emails, guys. It's an impossibility to get all your emails and download them all. It would take you years to get me emails from business from 2013 until 2025. I can live with a messed up back, but I can't live without a sailboat. God, what's the guy's name? His name is Darren. I didn't give you the information. Do you want to buy a sailboat, PK, in the U.S.? It's in Florida, I believe. I think it's really cheap. $36,000 for this really beautiful sailboat. Already been gone through everything. Totally refurbished. Darren Spears. Let me look him up. You guys, give me a minute. I may lose my feed for just a second, but not my, not with Apple Pay. That was with Google. Okay. Advertising here in the Philippines. I know he hadn't sold it yet. He's been advertising for a year. Still not sold. So after you sell your house, I'll have more than enough. Okay? Well, PK, you might want to reconsider that. Because you might want to consider just getting yourself a good agent and renting your house out. Take everything out. Take everything you want. Don't put it into self-storage. If you got that much crap, get rid of it. Bring what you want in balikbayan is here, and everything else sell off in yard sales or to friends or family. Sell it off, give it away, empty the place, bring in a property manager, bring in a handyman to clean it up for you, and get a property manager and rent it out. Now you got good income in the Philippines. That's good enough income for you to live happily ever after. I wouldn't sell it. I'd put it in a will to your closest relatives that you love so much. Put it in a will. You can always change a will later, you know. And if you get a wife over here and you get married, you want to put everything in her name, it's fine. David says, I want to rent your boat captain's house when I come in December. No problem, David. I think One Star wants to do a long-term lease with me here in the near future. So, but December, that's good. No problem at all. We're gonna have it finished by then. We'll have the water, the septic, everything done, toilet, sink, shower. The cement work will be smooth coat finished. And we're gonna put tiles inside. They'll look really nice. The bathroom will have tiles. They'll have proper lighting in there. I gotta get I think I'm gonna put solar on that house just because. But there's no Wi-Fi there. The nearest Wi-Fi is like 20 feet away. There's a peso Wi-Fi machine that belongs to my sister-in-law. You get 1 hour for 5 pesos is how they charge. So you can just, when you need Wi-Fi, just, you know, if you want to get long-term Wi-Fi, then you can just pay me and just walk up to my place and use my Wi-Fi, my Starlink. Passive income is the key, 100%. Yep. Hello, James. Good morning. We've been on here for a couple hours, James, and the topic of today's discussion, you guessed it, snail mail. Some of my mail, November 2024, date, Masbate City, arrival. Okay, great, James. James, I want to finish my feed now, my live feed. I have some things to do, and I have a son's been bugging me all morning about taking him to float his little boat. I may throw it in the well and let it go putt around and then use a net to fish it out for him. Anyway, yeah, Michael, that's something you should think about because you'll have a steady flow of income at that point. And with a good property manager, and he's going to put a good renter in there for you, you know, have him screen the renters appropriately, you'll have an income for a long, long time. Okay. Okay, David. Well, the only thing we gotta do then, if you want to get started, is we got to get your power in the house. And I have an old solar system, the one I took out, that we'll have to put in down there. I may split my system because I want to put gaming over in another place in the next village that I'm about to buy a property, another property, number 8. But yeah, I'm going to buy a house and lot over there and turn it into a gaming room. There is a house and lot for sale. And no, I'm not going to tell you guys about it, so you can buy it from me. Right now, I want to put gaming up over there. So, not to give another house, though. If somebody needs a place to stay, you come to visit me, you can go over there and sleep. You know, it's just one room will be for gaming. Only the thing about selling the house is you can afford 2 or 3 other houses, the same with what I will get for this one. This house is very big. It's on a bigger lot. Okay, well, PK, I see. So, solid. Anyway, HD, thank you. I gotta go, guys. Take care. James, you can come on now. I'm gonna get off of here right now. God bless everyone. Have a wonderful day. And Hillbilly says we have a sailing club here in Bicol, Philippines, and most guys use Hobie cats. So PK, saw the video with the spot for the new gaming setup. Okay, good. If you rent and unfortunately it doesn't work out, you have a home to come to. That's true too, Michael says. So it's an option, guys. Think about things. Consider snail mail. Not available, use FedEx or LBC, and you're probably going to get hit with higher tariffs yourself on those if they're sending it. They're gonna nail you anyway. You're not going to get away, you know, free like snail mail. You're going to have to pay something, and the tariffs are going to hit you right in the shorts. So, you guys, God bless. I got to go. I don't like shutting the feed down when guys are chatting to each other. But David, thanks for coming in. I will come on later. I just uploaded some videos. One is the hollow block making that people were asking me about. We're making it right now, today. And the other one is about the new shed house that we're building and putting in. So, God bless you all. Take care. We love you. If you haven't subscribed, please do, guys, and keep up with us. We'll try to come on live every day, a couple times at least, so take care. Bye-bye now, guys.